Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your October Soul Session. I am Marlowe if you're new, and if you're family, welcome back, my friend. There's no extended to this because I'm trying to get these out quickly, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into you guys' cards. And just a heads up, this is the After Tarot, so I don't read them in reverse. You know what I'm saying? So, our first card out, we have the Seven of Wands, and then we have the Six of Swords. Interesting. So here's the thing, Sage. The first thing I want to say to you guys is don't stoop down to their level, child. Don't stoop down to the level. I feel like there's going to be a tad bit of a little chaos and confusion coming into the month of October, but I feel you guys are coming into the month more or less at a higher vantage point. And I think I said this to, I don't remember what sign that was. I said this to. I'd be lying if I think it was Cap. I'm not really sure, but anywho, but you guys are at a higher vantage point, and I feel there's like this message that keeps coming up for all of the signs where it's like delayed but not denied. But I think everyone has been so delayed in what it is that you guys have been fighting for, praying for, trust in spirit for, whatever the case, that it almost feels like I don't want to say that you feel like you got abandoned, but it's almost kind of like that with everyone literally, because it's like I've been having faith for so long that this thing was going to happen and it hasn't happened yet. So, and I think that was Capricorn. I said that too. So it's like, because yeah, it was Capricorn because I was forewarning them. So if you have that in your chart, definitely check that out. But I was more or less saying like it's imperative to make sure that you don't kind of lose faith and get out of alignment with your position, because it's like a couple of things. It's like a manifestation thing as well. Like I talk about the is not is paradigm. There's an element of this to where it's like you stepping out of alignment with like your truth, yourself, or what have you. You know what I'm saying? And you're feeling like you need to kind of jump back down to 3D and handle things on your own, because it's kind of like trusting, having faith, waiting on divine timing. But then that thing got old. So it's like getting frustrated and trying to handle things on your own. But the heads up I want to give you guys is doing that is going to pull you out of alignment of what's for you, because what it is that you've called in or what you're manifesting is headed straight for you, right? But I feel mentally with the Six of Swords, there's a need to kind of move forward, because I feel it's kind of like an anxiety. It's like an unrest. It's an unease. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of frustration that's kind of consuming you guys, and you want to take action because you're kind of over waiting. And that's why I see it's like almost like a feeling where you're feeling silly because you're sitting here like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have faith, I'm gonna trust spirit's gonna work it out. And then you open your eyes and it's like everything is still exactly the same. So you're like, F it, I'm gonna handle it myself. But I feel with the Six of Swords is really saying there's a need for like mental clarity, right? Like a respite, you know what I'm saying? Like taking a step back, reacquainting yourself, getting back to why it is that you took part in this journey up until this point, and not try to take action on your own. And the thing that my guides are saying specifically, it's a temptation to step into your masculine prematurely, right? But the key is to stay in your feminine, and the feminine is staying in receptivity. So it's more or less waiting like you were doing before on divine timing of spirit telling you what to do. Because with this Ace of Wands, it's more or less when you go back to this clear space in your mind and you clear away this conflict within yourself of fears and worries that, you know, maybe I should have been took action, maybe spirit not going to come through, maybe this not going to work out, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to you taking matters into your own hand, it's like the opportunity that you were waiting for, like this new inspiration, this new idea, your creativity, if you got writer's block, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case, this is coming, but it's not going to come to you unless you're in like a peaceful and clear mind state. Because of course we can't hear spirit if we're chattering in our own heads, right? We can't hear spirit, right? Next card that we have is the Hierophant. That is Taurus energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's all about staying true to your values. So with this falling under the Seven of Wands, that's exactly what it is that I'm saying. Being in integrity is more or less you being aware of what your core values are and you acting in accordance with them. I feel you guys kind of stepping out of alignment, or, you know, kind of losing hope, or feeling like, you know, it's just me, I got to take care of this by myself. Like you guys kind of falling into that energy that's pulling you out of your own integrity. So it's a tad bit of like a self-betrayal. And I'm telling you, like legit, Sag, I know at this point, because just the energy I feel in this Seven of Wands, like So sorry to interrupt you guys while you're listening to the show, but I wanted to tell you guys about our new partnership with BetterHelp. If you haven't heard of them, it's an online resource in which you can find your very own friendly local neighborhood therapist, no matter where you are in the world. You sign up, and within 24 hours, they match you with a therapist that's right for you. And you can talk to your counselor every week via phone or video chat. You can also text them between sessions. If you or someone you know has been considering therapy, get started today with BetterHelp. Now let's get back to the show. I understand how difficult it is when we're in situations such as this, because it's like you're tired, you're frustrated, but I'm telling you, you're in good company, because I've seen this for every single sign. You guys are the last sign that I'm doing, but I've seen this for every single sign prior to you guys. It's like, it's this weird, tricky thing where it's like this huge cycle is like wrapping up. And it's like things that you've been hoping for, praying for things working in your favor, it's been delayed for a lot of people. But it's kind of getting to that fever pitch where you're starting to get annoyed, especially like, say, if you've been waiting for something since damn January, child, it's October. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, it's getting irritating. It's like, the fuck, man, like, I need to do something. And I know my Sages, like, I'm surrounded by a ton of Sagittarius people, by the way, but you guys are like self-starters and you're always taking the initiative to do things. So to try to tell a Sag, like, to sit down, like, just have faith and be quiet, that's asking for a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like getting stir crazy on the inside. Like, I need to do something. I need to act on this. But I'm telling you, dude, whatever new inspiration you guys got, whether that was in the month of September or prior to that, it's you guys being clear on what it is you're headed towards and what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Now is not the time to kind of fall back into the old way of handling things, but to stay in your integrity, right? Staying in that receptivity and clearing your mind in this new opportunities coming in for you guys. Man, that came out for Scorpio too. We got the 10 of Swords, exactly, because tarot class once again. So if you look at the 6 of Swords, when I talk about rest, recovery, like needing to get mentally clear, home dude is holding 4 swords, right? The 4 swords is all about that. It's like recovering. It's getting back to your truth. You know, it's the dude that's like in a little casket thing. You know what I'm saying? And looking at this 10 of Swords, what is he doing? He's holding on to the Ace of Swords. He's going back to his truth. What is the Hierophant about? It's about your personal truth. Your core values are your personal 10 commandments, right? You stepping down off of this vantage point that you have, you being connected to spirit, you being in integrity, you being in alignment with your morals, values, things of the sort, right? That's what gives you a vantage point over the chaos, right? So the solution to your problem exists within you, and it's in clearing your mind so that you can hear spirit and know how to move forward. So this is more or less like you guys responding as opposed to reacting, because I feel in the first week of October, there's going to be a huge temptation to react, right? But I just feel you guys have to kind of come back to your center to remember what all of this is about. But all in all, with this 10 of Swords, it's saying this is a cycle that's completely wrapping up. So with this cycle wrapping up, and what my guys are telling me now, why it is that a lot of these like warnings and stuff like that have been coming out is because how, and I said the same thing for Scorpio, how spirit is saving us from ourselves is in the fact that this is like a clean slate, and spirit is making sure that we don't like taint the new energy by stepping back into our bad behaviors. So this whole karmic cycle that we're all coming out of, there was a very specific lesson that was learned, and there was changes that were made to either people that were in your life, changes that you made to yourself. And because it's not happening as quick as you thought, we can always end up regressing, and we can step back into what that whole cycle was trying to get us out of. And when this new cycle starts, we're in the wrong headspace, the wrong emotional space, the wrong energy. And we bring that into the clean slate that we've been waiting for, the opportunity we've been waiting for, and we taint it and misuse it. And now we got to repeat the cycle all over again. So I feel with all of this is almost like a heads up to prevent you guys from repeating a cycle, but not just for you, Sag, for all of us, right? Oh my God, this came out for freaking Scorpio too. Child, look, ever since Leo, it's like Leo, Sag, and Scorpio, and Leo's reading, Sag energy and Scorpio energy came out. Those are the two heaviest energies. Now, for this to be coming out with some of you guys said, y'all could be dealing with a Taurus person. It could be an offer. And I don't know why. That's why I said I got to do these love readings, child. Because this could literally be, if I were to say this in a love sense, it's like you guys leaving a partnership or something like that that you knew wasn't good for you. And it's almost like a new opportunity with a Taurian person that could potentially lead to marriage type of thing. is on the table, but it's like that offer hasn't come. So it's almost like that potential to still go backwards, even if this isn't love, that's still the vibe that I'm getting. Like everything I was describing just now, because I said the same thing to Scorpio with this Knight of Pentacles. It's like the offer you've been waiting on has been slow in coming, but slow and steady always wins the race. But what it is that's coming in for you guys actually has longevity. So it's really about you guys not doubting it. Ooh, child. And then we got the 7 of Cups. So here's the thing. I'm going to tell you guys, Sag. There's literally an offer or opportunity would have you that's like fresh, new, very much in alignment with you, very much in alignment with your values. This is something that's coming in. It has been delayed, but not denied. What you don't want to do is end up getting sucked back into it. Now, I don't know why it is. I feel the need to say this because with this 7 of Cups being here, this does not have to be here. How it is that this could end up being here, because this is our beginning and our end. So from the 1st to the 15th of the month, if Sag were to elect to step backwards, right? Like go back into the fray when you're above the fray. So for example, if you were like, I'm going to quit this job, and then you were like, I didn't hear back from the other company yet, so I'm not quitting. I'm going to go ahead and stay, right? Now, the day that you decide to stay, the day after that, the new company comes along and says, hey, sorry for the delay. We had to do some housekeeping, da, 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 da. It's like, here's the new position. So now you're stuck in this place where it's like, oh, crap. It's like, I'm still committed to this thing, right? And now this opportunity is coming in, and now it's like this unnecessary like confusion because it's like, oh, which one should I choose, right? Now, another thing that could end up happening, I don't know why this keeps going back to relationships, but you literally could have been single for buku long, right? And you were like working on yourself and things, hoping, praying, trying to call in a partner, da, 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 da. And you kind of get tired of that. And, you know, an ex calls and you start fraternizing with your ex, right? And then all of a sudden you start intermingling with your ex and bam, now this new person comes in. And now you're needing to make a decision between the ex and the new person. And it's the thought of like, the new person, I don't know them. This is new. Like, should I trust that? Or should I go backwards and stay with what it is that I know? You feel what I'm saying? So I feel what the forewarning with my Sages is, yes, the thing that you've been desiring for is on its way. It's slow in coming. It's taking a little longer than you expected. But if you were to make the decision to backstep into the cycle you just got out of, you're going to find yourself in an uncomfortable position to where you're going to have to now make a decision between something that was already cut out of your life and something that's coming in. And the thing that's coming in is very much in alignment with your truth. It's a statement or a testament or a symbol of the new cycle. You feel what I'm saying? But if you guys are still kind of in, I'm saying like not still being stuck in that cycle, this would literally be a backstep. Like you got tired of waiting and you literally took matters into your own hands, and it's kind of making it more complicated than it really needs to be. So saying this to my Sag people, if you're on the fence, if you're considering, if you're thinking about going backwards, stand your ground, child, and focus forward. You feel what I'm saying? But anywho, Sag, that has been your soul session for October. I love your freaking face. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys sooner than later, my friends.